Hi everyone. How's your weekend going? I hope you had a great weekend. It is Sunday evening and I'm finally getting around to doing this. Life happens. Um, Today was quite an exciting day. I was going to take Zoe to the park and we had a flat tire. So I got out all the tools and 'cause my son-in-law taught me how to change a tire, I didn't know which direction I had to put the thing in. And there were two gentlemen over there standing, and then one came over and he helped me. And I said, son-in-law taught me, but I'm not quite sure which way this goes. So he goes, I got it. I got it for you. So I watched, so I know which way it flips up now and how the tool goes in. It was a few months. So, lesson from today is I need a set of tires. Yeah, yeah. Hoping it would hold out till spring, but I guess it's going to be now. And looking at the schedule, they can't get me until Thursday. So, thank you, Visa card. Guess it's going to have to flop on one of those. But anyway, um, what we were talking about last week was rhythm and keeping the balance of our rhythm. You know, what is the best time of day for you to being in a meeting or to go out with the girls or the guys? When is your energy high? When is your energy low? Keeping that balance. Um, you know, we can't always be on, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We would exhaust ourselves. So it's just trying to find that rhythm, that balance in your life. And for me, I'm midday, sometimes evenings. Um, I totally have changed. I used to be up at the crack of dawn. I was always the first one at work. I would have the coffee made or whatever the case may be. I was always an early bird. But now I'm like, it's just, there's no need for me to get up at 6 a.m. Unless I'm going to go do my volunteer work, which I will be doing this week. But it's just finding your rhythm. And your rhythm may change like mine did. It's just being aware of it and adjusting so you're not exhausted. And then remember, as I said, I've worked a lot on my masculine side the last several years. And I have to admit, for a woman, it can be pretty exhausting. Um, because you have to do um, the work of a man and the work of a woman. And some days, when my head hits the pillow, I'm asleep as soon as my head hits the pillow. It can be quite exhausting. So I've been trying to balance this out a lot more and get back to my feminine side. I don't think I'll always be totally back. We all work off of our masculine and feminine sides. As a man, I'm sure if you go into a room full of women, you're not going to be like, you're going to be softer than if you're in a room full of men. Then you're going to be like, this is what I say, this is what I think. So it's all different. It's all different. And it's just learning to understand the rhythm and the rhythm you're adjusting to. And if this all goes, and if you start looking at the Hermetic principles, it kind of coincides with the vibration, because everything in the world vibrates. Polarity, it's the same, but it's different. And what I'm going to get into next, the seventh and the final Hermetic principle, it is masculine and feminine. I've kind of been touching base on this and just go over a little bit more. But as we've gone through all of these Hermetic principles, do you see how they all come together? And you understand how we have to always start with the mind first, changing your mindset, getting rid of the negativity in your head that you keep putting yourself down over and over again. No. Build yourself up. Build yourself up. Because you are a beautiful person or a handsome person. You're wonderful. Don't put yourself down. For many years I did that. Until I found myself. And once you find yourself, and you start looking at things around you, you start noticing what did they just say on the news? I don't see that. You're going to start seeing that the truth is in plain sight. And you're going to start walking away from that matrix. You know, the ones that say we have to work 9 to 5, you know, we gotta pay our taxes, which we do have to pay our taxes, but you see what I'm saying. It's just all of these rigid rules that have been put into place to say, to fit in society, these are the things you have to do. Do you really? Do you really? I don't think so. I prefer to be on my own rhythm, to be me, the person that God meant me to be, and meant all of us to be. Because remember, at the end of the day, we're all one. We're all one. And in energy, we're all one. Just some things to think about. I'll be back. But hit that like button, send a comment, so we can get my videos out. I started Are You Stuck? Get Unstuck from Within because of everything I went through from small child up until the mature woman that I am. And if I can help one person to show things begin to feel and get their gifts back that's been hidden for so long. Gifts that the Matrix doesn't want us to know we have. They're there. You just got to unbury them. I love you all.